This video begins our Kakadu series, part 1. Just trying to see if we can fit our van in up here, because there's 3 spots here that are designated as generator zone, and seeing as this is off grid, if it gets too hot we might want to turn the aircon on. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, I think. Let's see how we go. So now we just turned around and we're trying again from a different direction. Looks like we might just make it. So we've camped up at the end of this campground. There's 2 spots where you're allowed to use a generator. So why we may not need to use it, but if it gets too stinking hot, at least we can put it on for the aircon. And the one we chose does get a little bit of sun for our solar. So we'll see how we go. So after setting up camp, we've driven into the Bowali Information Centre. We're here to buy our Kakadu Park Pass and to see what there is to do in the area. See if anything new has opened up. Looks like we're heading up this parkway. They're watering the grounds by the looks. Nice and green. There's a lovely water feature inside the information centre. It's like a replica, or it might be original. Aboriginal canoe, would it be, Larry, or kayak? Inside the centre here there is lots of information boards. This must be one of the nicest information centres that we've pulled into. It's beautiful in here. What have you found in there, Larry? So we've just stepped outside onto a deck. That's really cool. They've actually built this deck around a huge termite mound. I wonder if it still has termites in it. Would you agree this is one of the nicest information centres we've been to so far? Here we have the skeleton of a crocodile. Quite interesting. It's a very interesting story. How somebody saved a crocodile. Crocodile trap, what they use, they put in a rotting, stinking carcass, trap them in here, and then they release them elsewhere. So we've just popped in to have a look at the Billabong. This is the one that we're camping on, but this is up from the tent camping area, not our area. So for those of you who are interested in the off-grid style camping when you come to Kakadu, I'll just film this little campground for you. So there's quite a few spots up here with tables and chairs, fire pits. Now the only facilities you have are this little toilet block. There's nothing else here. And these you can't book when you come to Kakadu. So what you need to do is just rock up at first in, best dressed, and you find the donation box here. You lift the lid, there's some envelopes inside, and you fill in your envelope, pop it in the slot, and just put on there how long you want to stay. This campsite has a view of the Billabong. We're camped further right down this other end here, where there is 2 spots if you require a generator. So if you're like me and you don't like the heat, that has come in handy. And the people who are camped up here can't hear it at all. It is quite shaded in here, so when you're pulling into camp you have to be aware of the overhanging branches of the trees. And also there's not a lot of solar in some of the spots. Now there's 2 spots for generators, but there's another little spot here. So if you had a very small van or rooftop tent or something and you needed some power, you could fit there. This is the other spot. And we're in the last spot at the end. Now the camping fees for staying in this campground are $6 per person. And if you have a family, it is $15. So very cheap for Kakadu if you don't need to stay in a caravan park. This one is very close to Jabiru. So Jabiru has a public swimming pool which is open from 1:30 to 6:30 in the dry season. So you can save a lot of money by camping here, and you can still just pop in a couple of minutes drive away and cool off. Hope you can join us next time for Kakadu Part 2 as we start adventuring around the area and the national park, taking in some great art sites.